Salvation Army is a holistic approach to those that need, and need can be something that goes from being homeless, not having the right supplies.
Doing the most good, and what that really means is that we want to take what people give to us and do the most good for the most people.
Whether it's shelter or food or need some kind of assistance in any way, they come to the Salvation Army.
When you round that corner and you know there is no hope, there is a Salvation Army. They don't ask, they don't require, they're just there.
I actually lost my house and I had nowhere to go. You know, I was lost. You know, I was getting ready to live on the streets. I didn't know anything about the Salvation Army. And when I walked in the doors, they were very helpful. And their program is so simple. Just do what you got to do each day and move forward. They help you save money. They always have plenty of food. The sleeping is great. You couldn't ask for anything better than that.
Russell has been a member of this community for lots and lots of years and had some issues at home and things that put him in that particular situation. Not what you would think about for a typical homeless guy. The shelter provided a place for him to work through that, to get back on his feet again, and now he's living in his own place.
It's actually changed my frame of mind of how I think about things. Life is good today.
I lived in Chicago, and I was in a 10-year marriage, and the marriage just wasn't, you know, it was starting to go downhill fast. And so I made the decision to come back home. I'm from Kankakee, so I moved back home. I had 2 small children, and I knew I had to quickly make a life for us. And so I used the Salvation Army as a tool to propel me into other areas of my life that would benefit me and my family. The presence of the shelter, it looks just like a real house. Dining room table, chairs, living room, I mean everything. It was much like a house setting. It wasn't like I imagined. I would leave out every morning applying for different jobs, and the day that I actually got hired, I was so excited, and that very morning I was to start work, another challenge happened for me. My son, my baby boy, he passed away. I mean, you're going to always have challenges, but it's how you have to be resilient, and you just have to make the most of, the challenges that you're faced with.
She had every opportunity to be angry and bitter at life and with all the tragedy that she's been through, but a person who was determined that she was going to make things better.
I would say Salvation Army was just a starting point for me, and from there I'm able to take the tools I've learned here and utilize them in other areas of my life. I'm also enrolled at Olivet Nazarene University. I did make the dean list. It has helped me tremendously.
There is hope, there is opportunity, and people like her just prove that that's the case.
We have lots of great programs, and our toy shop is one of the most exciting programs I think that we do at Christmas.
Last year we went back to a system where the families actually went through and selected the toys. We assisted a little under 1,000 families, which represented probably a couple thousand children.
The toy shop is a great opportunity to make a difference in the life of a child, not just with the food and the clothing that they need, but the opportunity to know that someone cares about them on Christmas morning. Every time I have donations or I have things that I don't want, the Salvation Army is the first place I bring my clothes to. I just figured that they've done so much for me that I like to give back and serve people. It's exciting to have these new boxes out to give people an opportunity to make a difference in the lives of people just through donating their used items.
We use that in our shelter programs, we use it in our homeless programs, we use it at our thrift store. And then whatever we can't use, we sell into the recycle market. Everything that comes in benefits this community.
Helping someone has no specific season, so even though we have the kettle drive from Thanksgiving to about Christmas, it's for all year, and that's our biggest fundraiser. Those monies are there to provide the shelter, spiritual programs, etc. here at the Salvation Army.
The Salvation Army makes a dollar go farther than almost any other organization that is seeking funds.
Everybody goes through tough times, but sometimes people go through tougher times and they lose everything and they've got nowhere to go. And every dollar that's given to the Salvation Army helps those people get back on their feet and to get back into society and be productive.
Everything we have is a gift of God. And some people just don't have have lost some of their gifts for whatever reasons. Maybe it just reassures them that God is with them.
You know, I am so grateful to the people here at the Salvation Army for just opening their doors and let me in and let me learn this experience that I needed. My life doesn't have to be miserable. My life can be great again because of the Salvation Army. Because if it wasn't for this place, I don't know where I'd be today.
I don't know what would have become of me and my family had I not used the Salvation Army to help me in my journey.
I mean, there are a lot of great things in this world that you can do, but what's better than meeting the simple, basic human needs of people?